Welcome to Lumen Divinum. I am your host, Luna Sinclair. If you found me, you may be seeking spiritual guidance, tarot readings, space clearing, or paranormal assistance. For more about the work that I do, take a look at my website or contact me directly to make a booking. Whether you are currently feeling lost, depressed, or at a standstill in life or on your spiritual path, you've come to the right place. Maybe these feelings are arising from your home or your work environment. Maybe they are due to recent or past traumas and events. Or maybe they are stemming from another area of your life entirely. Today, my goal is simply to let you know that you are not alone and that there is nothing wrong with you. These sorts of feelings would have us drowning in fear, anxiety, and isolation, believing that there is no hope and no salvation. Believe it or not, I have been there. I have lived in the darkness. I have hit rock bottom a few times, and I've battled my way through countless spiritual warfare and attacks that were meant to destroy me, and they almost did, which is ultimately what led me to help others that are going through the same things. When I was growing up, my parents were not religious, although my mother's family was and still is. She grew up in a Catholic household, and for some reason she had just always naturally rebelled against the rigidity of it. As a result, I was introduced to many practices, faiths, and belief systems, and I was taught to ignore God. Needless to say, I had a very difficult time in my childhood. I suffered from an early age with night terrors, demonic encounters, and relentless spiritual attacks, which ultimately led to severe depression. Come bedtime, I was always consumed by fear, and I hated being alone in the house or even in my room at any time of the day. My mother was always trying to help though, and we had many people in and out of our home doing whatever they believed would be best. Sometimes their methods worked for a little while, but naturally nothing stuck, and the attacks would always come back worse than before, or they would simply start up again like nothing had happened. Now that I am grown and on my own spiritual path, I have in the last few years found Jesus, and I can safely say that He is what has helped me through the worst times of my life and the most aggressive attacks that I have ever gone through. Growing up the way I did taught me a lot, and naturally I have learned many ways to spiritually cleanse people and places of negative energy and entities. The only difference is I now know what works and what doesn't. I have since developed my own eclectic approach to spiritual cleansing and space clearing, integrating various techniques which always include Jesus Christ. The methods that I use are tried, tested, and proven to work and to last, not only by me, but by the many clients that I have helped to find deliverance and spiritual liberation from the darkness. If you have tried everything and are still coming up short, if you or a loved one is living in constant depression, anxiety, or fear, if your home feels oppressive, unsettling, or dark, reach out and let's see how I could be of assistance to you in the greater Johannesburg area. If you live elsewhere, I do offer certain remote services too. So please visit my website or contact me for more information. I would love to hear from you and to assist you into stepping into divine light again. My hope for this podcast is that it will be a source of spiritual knowledge, support, and validation to you. In my upcoming episodes, I'll be sharing helpful tips that you can use at home and in your daily routines to feel more empowered and grounded on your spiritual path. I'll also be sharing some of my past case files with you so that you can get an idea as to what I do and how things work. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode or you could relate to it, please show your support or leave a comment. I would really love to hear from you. Until next time.